Alright, first of all, sorry for any wind noise, any of that shaky camera, you know, the normal that I go through. I'm doing this just with a phone, and this is just a hobby of mine right now. But anyway, this is let me get a little further away from the truck, a 1980, I want to say 84, C10 Silverado short wheelbase. Normally I wouldn't do a video on trucks, on these types of cars, because this one's getting worked on currently. It needs a new motor. It's getting a stock one put back in. I have the license plate covered up because it is getting worked on currently. I know you can't get much from the license plate, but still, just a precaution. I have no idea how many miles are on the body. But this one is getting a new motor because it was left overnight. It was left overnight one day during a cold front. And I want to say the guy forgot to have antifreeze in it and just had straight water. So it popped the freeze plugs and cracked the block, unfortunately. So it's waiting on a new motor. What was I going to say about these trucks? These are really cool trucks. These are good trucks, too. One of the best Chevy trucks ever made, in my opinion. One of the coolest ones, also. Other than the El Camino, if you count that as a truck. No, I don't like... I actually like this one better than this round headlights, the 70s ones. Which, there's another one right over there, in much worse shape. That one is not being worked on. That one's abandoned. I might end up with that truck one day. I don't know. I want to say it was around 200 something horsepower was the numbers. 200 something horsepower, 300 foot-pounds of torque out of you could either get the 400 was never an option in trucks. It was either a 454, I want to say, or a 350 small block. 454 big block, 350 small block hooked up to a TH400, I want to say, or I forget what the manual was. This is a two-wheel drive variant, not the four-wheel drive, and it is a short wheelbase. For its age, and this thing is used as an actual work truck, it's in remarkable shape. It's in very good shape for its age and it being worked on. Yeah, it's got its blemishes, sure. Sure, it does have its blemishes. Its paint's not the greatest. It's got a couple of dings and dents here and there. The headliner's fallen down. But you got to think, this thing's an 84. It's nearly 40 years old and is still used as an actual work truck. Like, it's used to tow stuff, haul stuff, anything you can think of. It's a work truck. It still works as a truck. It's not one of those pretty boy trucks that's up on them rims that don't ever go nowhere. Which, if that's what you want to do with your truck, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, it's a truck. It's meant to be used as a truck. Tire's a little bit dry rotted because it has sat back here for a second. But that's because it's on a backlist right now. Hasn't sat back here for 10 something years, but it has been back here a couple of months. That's normally not the norm. I think the guy told him to do that. It was like, hey, I'm not in no rush to get the truck. I have another one. It's just I use this one every now and then. I'm not sure the story behind it, but I do know it's getting worked on, and it does have a motor on its way. So probably here within the next couple of weeks, it'll be gone. I think the guy who owns the shop is friends with the guy who owns this truck. It does have bed liner in it. All the glass is good. I'd pop the hood, but there's nothing to show under there. It doesn't have an, well, it does have an engine in it still, I think. No? Hold on. No, it doesn't have an engine in it no more. It's already been removed. Truthfully, I wouldn't mind owning one of these either. Just if I need to tow something, haul stuff. I'd rather have an El Camino, but these are more heavy duty than those because an El Camino is just a car with a bed. As a matter of preference for me, I just would rather have an El Camino and put something in it. If I wanted to tow more, swap a diesel into it, just because I like the El Camino. It's one of my dream cars. Well, it might still have an engine in it. Hold on. Let me see if I can't get the hood open. No, I can't get the hood open. I'm not going to try. These things are getting hard to come by, especially in this shape. I know I keep saying it, and I know there's better examples. Sorry, my foot got stuck. Shoe got tangled up. There are better examples of these out there. There are way better, there are way nicer examples out there. But you can tell this truck was taken care of. Still is. I want to say they have, this one was carbureted. This is a carbureted truck. I think somewhere along the line I thought I was told it got a fuel injector, but I don't know. That could just be a thought in my head. That could be just a thought in my head, and that's not true. Oh, it had fog lights on it. They just busted out. And they're all metal. Solid, great trucks. I know I keep saying that, but they really are. Well, I've done ran out of things to say. Because as far as my daydreaming would go for this thing, I'd say just honestly leave it a work truck. Something like this, with the way it is, with the shape it's in, you can make a sleeper out of it, sure, yeah. Supercharge the V8 in there if you don't want the V8, but it doesn't really matter. If you got enough time, money, and effort, you can make anything fast. It doesn't matter how many cylinders it has or how big the motor is. I mean, sure, that's a factor, but you can make anything fast. It doesn't matter. But just leave the V8 in there, supercharge it, and make a sleeper out of it. But I'd leave it just as a towing vehicle. If anything, put a Cummins in there and be done with it if you want it to tow even more. But yeah, that's the video. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you didn't get this through autoplay because you fell asleep or something, I really would appreciate you liking and commenting. And if you really like my stuff, you just want to see this go somewhere, subscribe. Those are the biggest things you can help me with right now. It'd also help to share the video too. Share it with anybody else who might have an interest in this kind of stuff. Tell your friends about it. Those are the biggest, if you want to help me, that's the biggest things you can do. But I understand if you don't, I am just some random kid on the internet. But with that being said, thank you for watching. I was going to say something else. No, I wasn't. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. And have a good one.